Good afternoon, everyone. Sorry I'm a bit later today. I've been waiting on the First Minister coming on to tell us what's happening with the whole COVID thing. I'll get into that in a minute. Let me get the chat up first so I can see you. Please excuse the spot that I squashed. I'll put my glasses there so you can't see it right. Oh, I can't help it. I pick at things. I shouldn't look at myself in the mirror. There we are. Good afternoon, lovely Pip. There we go. Good afternoon, lovely Acalia. Yeah, I'm glad you're early to our stream. I'm late. Shako, I hope I'm saying your name right. Hello. Well, the First Minister's on just now talking. Basically, she's wanting to stop for 16 days. Good afternoon, lovely Lindsay, walking in hot ice. Good afternoon, my beautiful sky. My beautiful sky. Lauren, good afternoon. Right, so she's stopped the sale of alcohol indoors. Some businesses, shops and things like that have to, like, that sell food, have to operate between 6 o'clock in the morning and 6 o'clock at night. Sky. The gym's still okay, which I was glad of, because I thought this morning when I was up my swimming, me and the other ladies were saying we might not get up tomorrow because we thought they might have been closing that down. They're not. But my particular area, of course, my particular area is a hotspot, right, where I stay, is a hotspot for COVID right now. JC, good afternoon. So they've told us not to take public transport unless we have to, like people to and from their jobs and people going to school. They're keeping the schools and universities open. Pip, yes, it's my area. But listen, I told you a few weeks ago, see the amount of parties people have been having, honest to God. Good afternoon, Bitter. Good afternoon, Lex. From Washington State, wow. Beautiful. People have been partying it up. But I made a public service announcement for the people of Scotland not that long ago, telling them to chill out. There'll be time in the future for parties. There's been parties kicking off all over the place. That's why we're in a hot spot right here now. So, outdoors, you can have a drink outdoors, like pubs. I think it's like clubs are open to 10 p.m. Pubs are open to 10 p.m. But again, I think you're only allowed to drink outside. It's sketchy. You're kind of, they talk and talk and talk, and you're like, did I get it right? I was listening for the gym. I was listening for that. So she said that's okay, but we're still okay to do it. Oh, that's what she said as well, that I'm not looking forward to. Remember when all this began and you went into the supermarkets and there was arrows and you had to follow the arrows, and it was like the 2 metre gap that you had to leave, and they were only allowing certain number of people in it, and there was queues a mile long round the Asda. That's going to happen again, because we've got to do that now. We're going back to that, following the arrows in Asda. You daren't go up a down lane or you get shouted at, tossed out the store. So we're going back to that. Carry on. But at least it is not a complete lockdown yet. We're not allowed to see our family. We're not allowed to see our family. No two households have to meet, all this kind of stuff. So if my girls are watching, I can't be your taxis. I'm going to need to send them a text and say I can't be your taxis because I'm worried about it. See, the thing was they'd stopped the one-way system. So when I was in Asda, it was great because I was having a little browse about the place. But it's back to it now. So they'll be up there with the arrows just now, putting them all around the store. And it's like only a certain amount of people are allowed in the shop at the one time. So it's going to be queues a mile long all round the place again. See, just now, if you went on the Asda website, all the slots will be taken. People are going mad already. Yes, Infinity, it's kind of like prohibition. Only I've got flavouring in there, I'm alright. Ah, Sky. Yeah, well, we listen. See, the people from Glasgow, we're not allowed to travel out with our place, and they're telling everybody else, don't be venturing into our area. That's what they're saying. Don't be venturing into where Blueberry stays, for God's sake. You know, it's a hot spot for the COVID. Hot spot. That's where I am. I'm sitting in it. I'm sitting in a nest. A nest of COVID round me. I tell you, it's a party. It's a party, people. Oh, so there you are. That's what's going on today. They said it was 2 o'clock, the announcement, but it was 3 by the time she went onto the podium. I was thinking, where are you, Nicola, for God's sake? So there we go. That's what's happening. But they're keeping the schools and all that open. Oh, ASMR Planet, good afternoon to you. And that's a shame. Just think though, see when you meet again, you are going to be kissing like that. Yeah. Sky, don't you dare, Sky. Saying that, I was like, I was thinking to myself, see if there's a thing that you're not allowed to have your family out on Christmas Day. I think I'll be breaking the rule. I'll run the risk of getting put to the police station. Yes, Mama Spoon, I was waiting for our First Minister. Had an important speech for us all today. So we were all tuned in to see what was happening. So we've got further restrictions. Places that sell food, you can know, like cafes and stuff like that, are only allowed to open between 6 o'clock in the morning and 6 o'clock at night. No alcohol's to be served indoors at all. So if you want a pint, you need to drink it outside. And pubs have to close at 10 o'clock. No two households have to meet. I'm in a hotspot, I found out. Nobody's to venture into my hotspot where I stay, and we are not allowed to really venture out. We're not allowed to use public transport unless we really need to. We're going to have the one-way system again in Asda where you follow the arrows, and it's back to like the big 2 meters. So it's going to be limited amount of people in and out the shop. So it's back to madness again. But I knew it was going to happen. I said it weeks ago. With the parties that's been going on round about. I knew it. Oh, East Kilbride might be a hotspot, Mama Spoon. East Kilbride might be a hotspot. I think East Kilbride is a hotspot, actually. Does East Kilbride come under Lanarkshire? If it does, it's a hotspot. Yep. So we're in it. We're in the hotspot. Of course. Wherever I am, that's where the shit's hitting the fan. Me. It would have to be, wouldn't it? It would have to be. Yep. So, Sky, so am I kinda. I can understand you because I'm thinking myself, I'll be bringing my family down for their Christmas dinner, their turkey dinner. They'll be coming down here, and if I need to get arrested and take one for the team and spend Christmas up there with some police, I will do that gladly. I will gladly go. That's on my bucket list. You see, get arrested for something. That's a bucket list thing of mine. Not to get put into the jail for a long time, just to spend a few hours in the cell just watching. I like to watch, so just watching what's going on and stuff. Good, Pip, I'm glad you are. Yes, smoking hot ice, I'm a definite shit magnet. Where I go, that's where the trouble is, you see. You just look for me and that's where it's kicking off, usually. I told you, the parties that's been going on. Absolute parties. Parties to 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. That they've been partying hard round about here. That's who I was telling them all to chill. We've got next year we can party it up every night if you want, but just now, please don't. But they're not listening to me. They weren't listening. So now we're back to this again. We're back to this again. There'll be no, as I speak, I can feel the toilet paper rushing off the shelves. I'll go up there and there'll be none. I'll need to get kitchen roll. I'll need to get kitchen roll. Yes, I'll have this Sky News helicopter. I'll get the Mrs. Doubtwater stuff on and I'll lie out the back. I'll give the camera something. I'll lie out the back as Mrs. Doubtwater. I'm going to give them something. There's my lovely Valerie. Valerie, were you watching Nicola? I'm in a hot spot. I'm in the hot spot of Scotland for the coronavirus. I would have to be. People aren't allowed to venture into where I'm staying, and I'm not allowed to venture out. That's how bad it is in my area. That's how bad. Did you, Pip? Good. I'm actually thinking to myself, I might have to send my son to get some more. Yes, Valerie, I'm in the hot spot, you see. So where I stay, we're not allowed to take public transport unless it's necessary, like for a job or to work. The gym's okay, thank God, the gym's all right. Cafes and stuff are only allowed to operate between 6 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock at night. No alcohol has to be served indoors. Alif, I hope I'm saying your name right, and from beautiful New York. Well, good afternoon or morning it is to you. But Valerie, we're back to the one-way system in Asda again. The one-way system, we've got to follow the arrows again, and there's only going to be a few allowed in at the one time. So as I speak again, I can visualise the queues that are queuing up at Asda right now. It'll be like Christmas shopping up there today. There'll be people with 2 and 3 trolleys stocking up. But this is only for 16 days. 16 days, she said. So, but it's going to be madness again. Madness. Oh, there might be a repeat of the wonky trolley, but that lady got it that day. That lady got it that day. She does. That was karma. That 3 times karma happened to her. You're in lockdown as well. Well, we're not really in lockdown as such, but we've got a lot more restrictions that we've got to follow. Yes, Mama Spoon. Well, I've got, as I say, the school right across from me, and you see the mums all together, but you see all the kids. The kids, there's no social distancing whatsoever there. None. But it's like the parties, as I say, the parties, people have been drunk, and see when you're drunk, you're like, who cares if I catch the corona? You know, that I would be like that. You know, I'm like with a bit of flavouring. So all that's why it's spreading like wildfire again. She's Valerie, she says that she's not going to put us in full lockdown, but it's getting the figures is frightening when she was saying all the figures. I mean, we've got the worst since March or something like that rise in a day. So there's loads of people getting it again. I've got loads. You know, I've got loads of pasta, and I've got pasta sauce. So I mean, I'm not going to go hungry. And anyway, 16 days. I'm sure I've got enough right here. I'm like a bear. I've been storing it up for 10 years, really, storing it up like that in this belly. So I could go 16 days without eating a thing and be perfectly okay. I won't though. I won't. I'll be eating pasta. Walking in hot ice. I heard a man getting into trouble for going up the. See, I don't like getting into trouble, but a man got into trouble for going up a down lane. So it's going to be, we're all going to be like that again. We're all going to be like deer in a headlight with our trolleys. I'm going to Farm Foods. Farm Foods is way better than Asda. Asda, they'll kill you. They'll kill you in Asda for a loaf of bread. Farm Foods, but it's not so bad. I'm going to Farm Foods. I'm not even going to chance Asda right now. See if you're feeling like a fight or something, that's the place to go. Because they'll kill you up there. They'll kill you. Pipseed. I know you get the... Mind I told you a few weeks ago, absolute... Mikey's digging his new bed up. They had made these uniforms for people, normal people, like police uniforms, blue, and they had like stripes on them. These people were creeping about the place and looking in folks' letterboxes like that to see if there was more than 6 people in the house, and if there was 2 households or more in the house. Keeking in your letterbox. Do you know what they would get if they keeked in mine? That's what they would get. No keeking. Oh, here, I might be like that. Is it me you came for? They'd be like, oh Jesus, close that letterbox, get out here. Might give them something to look at. Depending on my mood, I'll either get that or this. Sky, I'll come with you. Why not? Why not? We'll go and live in a castle on a hill. You know, but make sure we've got flavouring, Sky. We need some flavourings. Yeah, a Black Cross, that's what they should do. But I don't think they're going to have Halloween this year, which is depressing for me. Because I loved seeing all the kids and all that, and I loved buying all the wee things, but I don't think MD's going to be coming round the doors. And to be honest, I don't know if I want loads of people round either, because I don't want to get, you know, especially this being a hot spot and all. So I don't know what's do you know what, I might get a big thing of sweeties and just leave it out there on top of the wall and put a wee sign saying take some. You know, see if somebody comes along and takes the whole thing, then so be it, which would happen round about this area. Oh, see, that'd be me stocking up, as if I've not got enough here. Halloween sweeties. See, remember when I was wee, it wasn't sweeties you would get, it'd be an apple or an orange and some nuts. That's what you would get for your Halloween. See if you got a Mars bar, you knocked it off if you got a Mars bar, or a 10 pence piece. You know, that was the posh people that gave you that. See, now it's all these sweeties and toys and stuff. See, you got £1. I bet you that was the rich people that gave you that money. We knew the rich people of the street, and that's the house you went to first. And you really, I mean, do you know how we melted their heart? Normally, you would tell a joke. See, we called them geysers. You went out geysing, and you had to do a term for your sweeties or whatever. So you had to tell a joke or do something, right? But see, if you really wanted like £1 or a 50 pence piece or something, you belted out a song. Grown-ups loved it. Grown-ups loved it if you were to sing Baba Black Sheep or something like that. Although that I don't think that song's politically correct now, which is I don't know why, but we used to sing that song and it was just about sheep. It wasn't about colour. Yeah, see, other wee face. I've got an industrial smoke machine. Remember that? See, that's another thing about how the dressing table and stuff. Right, well, I thought it'd be a good idea to have like a smoke machine, and I can't even remember how much it cost. Right, it wasn't that cheap, and I thought it was like a little thing like that. It's like this. It's got a remote control. See, when you put it on, it goes. I mean, it is obviously meant for some kind of filming studio or something, right? But I've got it. And I've got a big like gallon of fog juice. So we like to get that out and bail out the fake stuff. See if it's windy, it just ruins it, it just takes it away. But see if it's like a still night, you can really fog it up out there. That wee bit. That's a good idea actually. Walking in hot ice. We could have an absolute party out there. Here, see when we go to this guy's castle, we'll take the fog, we'll take the smoke machine as well. You know, we need some whistles and that. We could have a rave. We could really rave it up. Of course, we need flavouring. See, we need to lay out jobs here. People need to have jobs. I'll bring the smoke machine, right? Who's bringing the booze? Good afternoon, lovely Phoenix. Oh, there's my lovely YouTube's acting weird just now. I don't know. YouTube's acting weird. Yeah, so you want to see this thing that I've got. And the good thing, the dogs are terrified of it, which is that's how I don't have it like in here, right? But when I first got it, we put it up there, right, up on that wee unit up there. And as I say, so you've got your remote control, so you can be sitting, you just press the button, it goes whoo, and fires up, and it whooshes out this smoke, right? I mean, the whole place is absolutely covered. And the dogs are like that. They don't know what the hell this is. But the kids love it at Halloween season. We fog it out the outside. They love it. They think it's great. So I don't think the fog machine will be coming out this year. And I keep saying to everybody, look, if you're going to a party and if anybody needs a fog machine, I know somewhere you can get one free. Oh, another one of my purchases. It's really big. I mean, I thought it was going to be a tiny little thing like that. It's like as I say, industrial. And I've got, well, there, Pip's going to be bartender. Oh. Oh, see, I remember seeing that some people, some kids put toilet roll in people's houses or something like that. If they don't, see, the kids always get a good like bag of stuff when they come here. But last year, what was it? I had over 100, well over 100 bags, and they were gone within half an hour or something like that. Because there's loads and loads of kids round about here. And kids talk to each other. See if there's a kid up the street, they'll go to that house down there. So they all come down here and get their stuff. Valerie, I could. I could. I'll need to plug it in one day just to show you it. I'll need to do that one day when the flavouring. I should do that. We should have a party. we'll have a couch party with fog, right? We'll be all mysterious in here. We've got to have some fun. We're locked up again, basically, so I've got to do something. Get the fog machine out. That'll be a laugh. It's always a laugh until somebody gets hurt. See, this is it. See, YouTube just now is weird. See if you aren't getting notifications, unsubscribe and then subscribe again and then hit the notification bell. Sometimes that works. Sometimes that works. But do you know the latest thing with YouTube that they done with all the ASMR people like me was, surprise, we've put an advert smack bang in the middle of all your videos that you've ever done. Right, over 500 videos or something like that. We've put an advert in the middle. So, of course, we all woke up and went, oh God, we're going to need to go back to every single video. So I was like 3 hours going back and taking out these things. And then it was Visual Sound once told me how to do it quickly. That's, yeah. She says there was something that you could do and you could remove them all and then just put them before. But that's what the kind of thing YouTube does. But I know Minx Laura had some problem again that some of her videos still had the advert smack bang in the middle. And you don't want that when you're doing ASMR because you want people to relax. And they could be just relaxing and dozing off, and then a loud advert comes on and ruins the whole thing. So you don't want that. Oh my goodness, YouTube's broke. it must be broke. Do you know what? It's spending too much time in my neck of the woods because, as I say, I'm in a hot spot right now. Do you know? I could have put money on it that Nicola would come out and say, our First Minister would come out and say that. I could have put money on it, all of Scotland, and it's right here. I knew it. I knew it because of the parties, right enough. Yes, I know, Valerie. Imagine them doing that to all. We're all. I mean, visual sounds as well. She's got hundreds as well. Minx Laura's got. I don't even know many I've got. I'm thinking about 500 or something like that. Some people have got thousands and thousands of videos, and that's what it was. Surprise! And the only reason I knew is because somebody said, "Thanks very much." I was in the middle of relaxing, and then there was a loud advert. And I was thinking, I don't put adverts in the middle of my videos, but no, YouTube surprised us with that one morning. And see now when we do our editing, it comes up, a mid-roll advert comes up. You've got to wait until after the video's processed and then go back and then remove that. So I've got to do that every single time. Crazy. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go because I've not had anything to eat and I need to eat just now so I don't reflux in my sleep. But there you are. That's what's happened today. I'm glad I've got my swimming though, because I thought I'm not going to get back up to my swimming. That would have been terrible. So thank you all so much for coming in and spending time with me this afternoon. I hope you have a lovely day. And I'll be back again tomorrow. I'm going to give you all a big kiss now. Bye everyone.